Most people think buying a camper van is as simple as paying for the van itself, but that's a huge mistake. Hidden costs can turn your dream van into a financial nightmare. I've seen loads of people blow their whole budget just getting the van, only to get hit with surprise bills they never saw coming. That's when plans fall apart, or worse, people give up on van life completely, and I really don't want that to happen to you. So in this video, I'm breaking down 5 hidden costs that almost every new van owner overlooks, and trust me, number 4 catches everyone out. Let's get into it. Insurance. It's never a nice word to hear, and standard car insurance just doesn't cut it here. Campervan insurance is a different beast entirely. It's not just more expensive, it's also more specific. You'll need to make sure it covers everything from modifications to contents. It's basically car and house insurance all rolled into one. Let's say you've converted the van yourself, or added things like a pop-top roof or solar. That all needs to be declared and insured. If not, and you have an accident, you might not be covered at all. A really good tip here is to use a broker who specialises in campervan insurance. And be honest on the forms, cutting corners can cost you later. Speaking of costs that keep coming, let's talk about campsites. Wild camping isn't always an option, and everyone thinks they'll be off-grid in the wild all the time. The truth is, in a lot of places, especially in the UK, you'll likely end up on campsites more than you expect. And those nightly fees add up. £25, £30, even £40 a night in peak season, and that's before you've plugged in or filled your water. My camping is generally for a few nights max, but even then it's always nice to go to a site where they have facilities where you can not only shower and shave, but you can do things like emptying the toilet. A good tip here is to use sites like Park for Night and Brit Stops. If you're planning ahead, it's very likely you'll save yourself a good chunk of money, and that's never a bad thing. But even if you're parked for free, the van still costs you. Let's talk maintenance. It's not just fuel, it's what breaks and trying to stop things breaking. Large, heavy vans wear through tyres, brakes and suspension quicker than your daily car. And camper-specific stuff like gas lines or pop-tops need regular checks. If you're not using your camper as your daily drive, then obviously this does help, but you still want a yearly service. A guy I know didn't service his diesel heater. It conked out in October in the Highlands. He rang me panicking, seeing if I knew anyone who could fix it up there. Thankfully, we got it sorted, but it cost him £500 to get back on the road. That's not a small surprise, and it's one that could have been avoided. It's really important to look after your van and get a yearly service done. Not only on the vehicle, but ideally on the conversion too. Many companies will do habitation checks that make sure everything is working as it should, and give you the peace of mind when you head into the hills. As the owner of Drive Lodge, I'd be daft not to mention it here. We're a family-run business specialising in safe, reliable and ergonomic roofs. For more information, click the link in the description. This next one really sneaks up on people, especially first-time campers or van lifers. The van's just the start. It's what you do to the van after you've bought it that adds up. I don't think I've met a single person that actually uses their van and not added something or bought some ridiculous accessory because they saw it on Instagram. Don't worry, we all do it. We spend that much time in our vans that we want to make it our own, and I love that. Just make sure you don't spend a fortune filling your van with junk you won't need. There's not much space in there anyway, so make the most of it. One thing I try to do here is only buy something for the van if I've wanted it for a while. It eliminates impulse buys and makes sure you really want or need whatever it is. However, there's something you really do need that does keep costing money. Van life burns through more than fuel. Gas for heating and cooking, water refills, toilet chemicals, engine oil, screen wash, brake pads, the list goes on. It's not huge money each time, but it adds up. I remember some of my early camping trips and it always amazed me how much toilet chemicals I went through. It's very easy to underestimate what you'll use, and in reality, the only way to learn this is through experience, as we all use our vans differently. A good tip here is to take double of what you think you'll need for all consumables, especially when you start out. You're going to use them at some point anyway, and it means you won't end up driving from town to try and find a new gas canister. So yeah, van life is incredible, but it's not free once you've bought the van. These hidden costs catch out loads of people, but now you're one step ahead. If you found this useful, YouTube thinks you'll love this video right here. Give it a watch next.